In this lecture, you will see how to create and set up a Ros2 workspace. This workspace will be the place where you write all your code for a Ros2 application. And that's also where you will compile this code. So let's create a workspace. First, let's go to the home directory, and I will create a folder named Ros2 _ WS for workspace. You can name this workspace, this folder, as you want. This is just a convention that you will often see in the Ros2 community, which is to name your workspace Ros2WS. Inside this folder, we are going to create a src folder, which is a source folder. Okay, so we have that, which is our workspace. And all the code and packages that we are going to create in the following will be in the source folder of that workspace. So now if you go to the Ros2 workspace directory, you can do colcon build to actually build your workspace. And we've just installed colcon before, so if you get an error here, make sure you've watched the previous videos. And as you can see, we have a successful build. And of course, we have 0 package because we didn't put anything in the source directory. If I check what's inside now, as you can see, we have 3 more folders. A log, which contains log of the build process, and then a build folder and install folder. If you go to this install folder here, again, we have a setup.bash script. We also have a local setup.bash script. Okay, so guess what we will have to do? Well, we will have to source that script or that one. So here, for example, I'm going to source the local setup.bash, and which means that now I can use whatever I've created in this workspace. So we have local setup and setup. What is the difference? Well, very basically, local setup.bash will simply source that workspace, which we can call an overlay, and that's it. And setup.bash will source this workspace here, plus the underlay workspace, which is the global Ros2 installation. Well, that is quite a nuance that you don't really need right now to start with Ros2. So basically, in this course, I will use the setup.bash script. It just brings less confusion. So again, if I open a new terminal, what do I need to do? I need to source this setup.bash script if I want to use the functionalities from the workspace, which means the functionalities I've written. So we're going to the bash sc again, which is in the home repository. And we already have source opt rosfoxy setup.bash plus the colcon are complete, but we don't care about that right now. And you're going to source Ros2 workspace install setup.bash. Okay, so again, I'm using the setup instead of the local setup just to make things simpler. Save that file. And now when I open a new terminal, that script will be sourced and that script will be sourced, so I can be sure I can use the Ros2 functionalities, and I can be sure I can use my own functionalities that I've added in the workspace.